Hey there, welcome back. We are going to learn the fourth learning objective of first chapter, Accounting in Action. Analyze the effect of business transactions on accounting equation. Before proceeding to the effects, we must have to understand the transaction. What does it mean? So transactions are the business economic events recorded by accountant. So economic events are like the sale of snack chips by PepsiCo. It is sale is the event which has occurred in business, so it is known as the economic event or the sale or any other transaction which are made in within the business organization. So here are the two types of transactions. It can be external and or internal. So external transactions involve economic events between the company and some outside enterprises. For instance, Campus Pizza purchases of cooking equipment from supplier and sales of the pizza to the customers are the external transactions. Now internal transactions are the economic events that occur entirely within one company. For example, the use of cooking and cleaning are the internal transactions. And second thing which you have to understand, not all activities represents transactions. So all activities within the organizations are not the transactions. For example, hiring employees, responding to emails, these such types of activities which cannot quantified in terms of money, we cannot include in transactions. Each transaction has dual effect on accounting equation. There are dual effect on accounting equation. Let's learn more about this. Each transaction must have dual effect on accounting equation. For example, if an asset is increased, there must be corresponding one asset decreases in another asset. In second, increases in the specific liability or increases in owner's equity. Two or more items could be affected by this. For example, as one asset increased 10,000, another asset could be decreases $6,000 and a liability could increases $4,000. Any change in liabilities or ownership claims is subject to be similar analysis. So let's learn more about this through demonstrating certain transactions. Before proceeding to the demonstration, you will have to learn this illustration first and it will make the concepts clear. So which events we have to write in the equation and which are excluded. So these are certain events like purchase of computer, it's also an event, and the discuss product design with potential customers, and this is discussion between customers and company regarding product design, and pay rent. So there are three types of events. Now which events we have to record or which we have to not record. Criterion is the financial position, assets, liabilities or owner's equity of the company changed. So this purchase of computer, it is we will record this transaction because it can be easily quantified in terms of money. So this transaction will be recorded. The discussion of product design with potential customer, we will not include this event in accounting equation because it cannot be quantified in terms of money. And rent, we can include the rent in accounting equation. So let's proceed to demonstration. Transaction analysis. Let's demonstrate how to analyze transactions in terms of accounting equation. So we will put the transactions in accounting equation. So first we will put the assets and liabilities plus owner's equity. We have expanded this equation as in separate accounts. First is cash, account receivables which we will receive near future, supplies and equipments that are needed in the company, accounts payable that we will pay in near future, and owner's capital which is invested by the owner, and owner's drawing which he or she withdraws for his personal use, revenue which we will receive by providing goods and services, and expenses that are occurred within a prescribed time. So this is first transaction in this investment by owner. Raniel decided to start a smartphone app development company which he names the SoftBite on September 1st 2017. He invests 15,000 in cash in the business. This transaction results in an equal increase in assets or owner's capital. So here we have recorded 15,000 plus in cash, and also it is called as the owner's capital. So we have plused in both sides. This is the amount that the company owner has invested in SoftBite, and this cash we will also, because we have learned that the transaction has the dual effect, so this transaction affects on both sides. We have done the first transaction. Now second transaction. This is the second transaction, purchase of equipments for cash. We have purchased equipments on cash. SoftBite Incorporated purchases computer equipment for $7,000 in cash. The SoftBite has purchased one computer for his company. So let's record this transaction in accounting equation. We will minus $7,000 from the cash that we have purchased the equipment. We will plus the equipment's amount in equipment account. This we have plused and we have minused from cash account. We have done two transactions. Now let's proceed to third. Purchase of supplies on credit. We have purchased supplies on credit. Purchases for 1,600 handsets and other accessories expected to last several months. The supplies allows SoftBite to pay this in October, means we will pay the amount in next month, and we are purchasing supplies on credit. So we will record this transaction. We will add the supplies which is 1,600 plus we will in supplies account, and we have bought these supplies on credit. That's why we will have to pay in next month. So we will add this amount in accounts payable. We are liable to pay 1,600. That's why we have this mentioned in accounts payable. Fourth transaction, services performed for cash. We have performed services on cash. SoftBite Incorporated receives 1,200 cash from the customer for the app development services it has performed. So we will add the cash in cash column that we have received from the customer by providing the services. So we will add $1,200 in cash account, and we will also plus in revenue because we have performed the services. That's why we have received the cash. This is the fifth transaction, purchase of advertising on credit. We have purchased the advertising on credit. We will pay in future. SoftBite receives a bill. We have received bill of 250 from the Daily News for advertising on its online website, but postpones the payment until later date. So let's record this transaction. We will add in accounts payable, that because we have purchased on credit advertising, and we will add this amount in expenses, and the expenses are minused from the owner's equity. Transaction 6th, services performed for cash and credit. We have performed services on cash and plus on credit. SoftBite performs 3,500 of services. The company receives cash. We have received the cash of 1,500 from the customer, and bills balance for 2,000 on account. So we will add this earned cash in cash account, plus we will plus 1,500, and we will also plus 2,000 in account receivables, because we will receive this amount in near future. We have performed the services on credit, and also we will add plus the in revenues of 3,500. The 7th transaction, payment for expenses. SoftBite pays the following expenses in cash for the September. So company is paying the expenses for the month of September. Office rent, which is $600. Salaries and wages of employees are $900, and utility expenses are $200. So we will add these three expenses in expense account, and we will minus the total of these three expenses from cash. So we have minused 1,700, which is the addition of these three expenses, and we have also mentioned these three transactions, these three expenses in expense account. Now 8th transaction, payment for the accounts payable. We are paying the liabilities. SoftBite pays its $250 to Daily News bill in cash. We have paid the liabilities which we have earned in advertising the company previously in transaction 5. We are here mentioning the transaction number which we have made the account payable. So record the bill as an increase in accounts payable. So we will minus from the cash account 250, and also we will minus from accounts payable that we have paid this amount to the Daily News bill. This is 9th transaction, receipt of cash on account. SoftBite receives 600 in cash from the customer who had billed for the services in transaction 6. So we have received from this account receivable account the 600 in cash. So we will add this amount in cash account, and we will minus 600 from this 2,000. The 10th transaction, the withdrawal of the cash by the owner. The owner of SoftBite had withdraws some money for his personal use, which is 1,300 in cash from the business for his personal use. So let's record this transaction. This is the last transaction. We will minus the 1,300 from the cash, because he has withdraws for his personal use, and also we will minus, because we have learned that owner's equity results in decreases in owner's equity. So here we will put the minus 1300, and at the end we will add in individual accounts, and we will add all accounts. So this is the cash account, which is 8,050. We will plus with owner's equity 1,400 and plus 1,600 in supplies account, and plus in 7,000 we will plus in equipments, and these are the total assets of company. We have learned that the assets must be equal with liabilities plus owner's equity. So these are the total assets, and we will plus the accounts payable and owner's capital, owner's drawing and revenue, and minus the expenses. At the end they are the liabilities plus owner's equity of SoftByte. So they are so assets and liabilities plus owner's equities are equal. It proves that the accounting equation is done completely. Summary of transactions. We have to learn these important things. Each transaction is analyzed in terms of its effect on the three components of the basic accounting equation. So we have seen that there was three components involved in accounting. Asset is equals to liabilities plus owner's equity, and second thing that we have to remember, specific of items within each component. So we have seen also the specific components of each component. The second thing that we have to remember, the two sides of equation must be equal, that we have seen in at the end of the demonstration problem. So this is your assignment, which is involved in fourth learning objective, tabular analysis. You will do the tabular analysis by yourself, and if you have any kind of question, you can directly ask the question in comment box, or also you can contact with us on a Facebook community Active Finance YouTube page, and we will answer your questions as soon as possible. So this is your assignment. Hope this will be beneficial for you. This was all about fourth learning objective. If you have any kind of question or suggestion, kindly drop in comment box, and for getting upcoming uploads, kindly do subscribe and click on the bell icon. Thank you.